I'm gonna assume that most of you are familiar with Mal, the trusted source for all the best anime.
It's a joke. I do that.
Mal has a rating system of 1 to 10. Seems simple, I thought so anyway.
Apparently, I'm wrong.
Seriously, a lot of you out there, though, don't really know how to use the 1 to 10 scale system correctly on Mal. Everyone thinks a 5 means it's a shit anime. It's a scale of 1 to 10. 5 is literally in the middle. It just means mid. It just means it is okay. If you think an anime is shit, then rate it a 1 or a 2. I can show you how to properly rate anime on Mal. Wow, I struggle with words today. At least my way of rating. So on my list, which is pretty long, I only have 4 anime rated at a 10. And just a handful have a rating of a 9. Let's take a look at the 3 of the anime that I have rated as a 10. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Demon Slayer, and Edgerunners. So what do these 3 anime have in common that made me give it a rating of a 10? Quite a few things actually, starting with the story. All 3 of them tell compelling stories with rich character development and world building. Edward and Alphonse trying to get their bodies back, Tanjiro trying to turn his sister back into human, and David just struggling to find meaning in life. The first episode draws you in and the last episode gives you closure. The second is animation. The studios behind these 3 anime were at peak performance when they released them. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood had clean lines and sharp colors. The animation was clean and smooth and still ages well to this day. Demon Slayer has a combination of 2D and 3D animation. Ufotable is just experts on seamlessly making the two go together. And Trigger knocked it out of the park with Edgerunners. The bright and dark colors bring out the personality of Night City. The design was even toned down by Trigger standards. The third thing is music. Not only do all of these anime have banger openings and endings, their soundtracks perfectly captured the worlds that they were in. You can't tell me that the background music for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood didn't make you feel like you were in old world Germany. Demon Slayer made you feel things just by the tone of the background music. Fear, despair, joy. Edgerunners music can be credited to Cyberpunk 2077, the video game. The soundtrack made you feel like you were in the future. Not necessarily the best future either. The fourth thing is casting. Usually it's not easy for an anime to hit all 4 perfectly. Not when I rate it, at least. Now let's take a look at my handful of 9s. One Piece, Spirited Away, My Hero Academia, Trigun, some Mobile Suit Gundam. These are big titles and well-received anime. Not everyone will agree that they didn't deserve a 10 out of 10 rating, but opinions on anime is subjective anyway. When you get into my HLC anime like Fairy Tail, which if you've been following me a while, that may surprise you since that is my favorite anime.
Can't be your favorite anime if you don't rate it a 10.
Okay, but that's not how rating systems work. Yes, I love Fairy Tail. It's my favorite anime. It's got great casting, good writing, and good music. But the animation has been lackluster. The final season did step it up with the help of Cloverworks. Just because it's my favorite doesn't mean that I think it's perfect. It's not. It's not that serious of a story. It does have some plot holes, and the magic system wasn't really built very well. This is why it gets a rating of 8 from me. But it's still my favorite. I love Fairy Tail, but I notice better animation when I see it, and I notice better writing when I hear it. I think the biggest problem with the Mal rating system is everybody will rate a shit anime at a 5 or a 6. How do you get that from a 1 to 10 scale? 10 is perfect, 1 is shit. And that's another thing, mid doesn't mean bad, it just means it was okay. It was just another typical shonen or another typical slice of life. It's not a bad derogatory statement. I've seen people get triggered by somebody calling My Hero Academia mid. And y'all just need to chill. I don't have too many anime on here rated as a 1, because if I was going to rate it as a 1, I probably dropped it and I usually forget I watched it anyway. A slice of life anime will usually get like a 5 to a 7 from me, unless it's something like Fruits Basket, which I gave that one a 9. They get these ratings because they were good, but they weren't necessarily rewatchable for me. When it comes to Mal, I really don't trust the rating system because of its abuse. Everyone likes to rate their favorite anime a 10. And you know what? People are free to do that. Even if it makes no sense to me. If an anime is bad though, stop giving it a 5 rating. Give it a 1 like it deserves. Or a 2, just be realistic on how the 1 to 10 rating system works.